Wong Lim Yong. These are the normal ones. And this one is the Hokchew Hainanese. Very beautiful. And so many.
Hello, welcome back to Fearless Passport. My name is Evan. We know that the Chinese celebrate Mooncake Festival, the Lantern Festival with mooncakes. But do you know that there are different kinds of mooncakes according to Chinese ancestry? The usual one that you see with an egg yolk in it is the Cantonese one. But how about the mooncake from other Chinese ancestry like Hokkien, Hakka, and also Teochew? What are the differences in their pastry as well as their fillings? Some are the sweet, some are the savory ones. So today we are going to differentiate and show you different kinds of mooncakes. And I'm at Tionghoa, Kyrgyzstan, one of the oldest Chinese traditional bakery in Kuala Lumpur, to understand more of the mooncake history. Traditionally, a Teochew mooncake is a flaky, dome-like pastry with yam paste as their signature fillings. The master will combine both puff pastry and also oil dough, interlayer each other to create a flaky yet a very soft outer skin. I interviewed Mr. Melvin Tan, the 4th generation owner of Fomong Bangka, and taste their signature Teochew yam filling mooncake.
咁呢個就係芋頭山嘅潮州月餅啦。
其實潮州芋頭月餅啦。
如果係真正嘅芋頭月餅，潮州月餅係咪有梅菜㗎？
因為嗰個咧，其實咧有嗰啲係有梅菜啦，有一啲有白豆沙啦，然之後有一啲咧係黑色嘅。黑色係有支好似軟糕咁樣，好軟身嘅。但係嗰啲咧我咧就冇做，我咧就做呢個烘皮為主嘅。
係咪撈邊啊？嗰啲豬油炒嘅。
嗰啲有豬油嘅嗰啲。
哦。
嗰啲係有豬油嘅，正式係有豬油，但係我哋呢一個咧就冇用豬油嘅，我哋呢個潮州月餅冇用豬油，所以講嗰啲食素嘅人咧係可以食嘅。
The lao bing we mentioned just now is another variety of traditional Teochew mooncake. It is known as lao bing because one of the key ingredients is pork lard. Pork lard in Teochew is pronounced as lao, and you already guessed it right. Lao bing in direct translation is pork lard biscuit. And of course, not most of the lao bing you find today no longer use lard but substitute with vegetable oil or butter due to the halal mooncake market is expanding, and people also started to pay high attention to health. The lao bing fillings can be either mung bean paste, black bean paste, or even chopped preserved vegetable with winter melon candy to have a balance of sweet and saltiness. The entire baking preparation is really cumbersome. Not many traditional bakeries still bake lao bing, but you might still get a chance to look for these traditional treats in northern Malaysia, Bukit Mertajam, or southern Malaysia, Muar, Johor. The Cantonese-style mooncake is the most common mooncake found in the market. You can easily identify them with the golden brown baked skin. Traditionally, they are filled with lotus paste and salted egg yolk in the middle, and of course, the more salted egg yolk it is, the more delicious and premium is the mooncake. And there comes the price, more expensive. Not many people know that the 5-nut yan is another classic Cantonese-style mooncake. The filling is made with 5 different nuts: the almond, walnut, peanut, ham, and melon seeds. The premium version is a savory mooncake named Jinghua Huotui, the Ganhua Huotui, with either roast pork, Chinese sausage, or ham to elevate the level of taste and fragrance.
老人家係咪中意食人多啲㗎？有冇咁嘅？
其實如果係大多數係食金腿咯，因為金腿嘅話就比較特別啲啦，同埋有出邊人就好少做金腿，因為有好多嗰啲餅家咧已經係變咗成下拉咗啦。即係下拉嗰個咧就完全做唔到金腿啦。如果做金腿嘅話，可能係攞雞嚟代替佢，但係個味道咧就幫個原裝嘅味道就會偷少差別啦。
其實我唔係好中意食呢個人嘅咧，但係我媽好中意食嘅。
係啦，因為呢啲咧我慢慢去嗒佢嘅真係好正嘅真係，我慢慢食。你又冇放落口吞落去咯，你慢慢咬下，同埋頭一啖，同埋到你食落去嘅口味咧，其實都會唔一樣嘅，你自己再發掘下。會有佢嘅差別，你越食越香嘅。
In the ancient times, the Hokkien mooncake is a good luck charm for students when they are studying for their exam, and that is how they get the other name, the scholar mooncake. It has an almost pure white skin to resemble the moon, with a big red Chinese character chopped on top. Compared to the Cantonese mooncake, the Hokkien mooncake has become quite rare in Malaysia, but luckily the tradition is preserved in our neighbor country, Indonesia.
因為我知道福建月餅係一粒嘅，跟住係 chop 上去嘅 ，chop 一個虎字喺上邊，圓圓一粒白色嘅。喺印尼好多，跟住而家佢哋進化到入邊有咩進筆得啊，有 chocolate 啊，唔同嘅口味嘅。
咁現代化咗啦。
之前我喺印尼做工嘅時候，我都係冇睇過嗰啲月餅，因為我哋呢度全部都係啲上海月餅啊、廣式月餅比較多，啲好modern嘅。但係嗰度咧就有好多福建人啊嘛。
Fuzhou mooncake is so limited that we need to bring this out before everyone forget about them. One of the traditional Hokchew mooncake is plain and thin like the ordinary cookies because the Hokchew ancestors who live in the mountains had limitations to other fresh ingredients. Personally, I have never seen Hokchew mooncake before, so if you have seen it, tasted it, please leave me a comment and tell me what does it taste like and where we can get them. It's not easy to pertain a traditional bakery business. Most of the seafood the masters are now wearing off, and it's saddening to see that they still have to work beside the hot oven, remain in the same position for long hours just to bake as traditional pastry. Another lost mooncake is the Hainanese mooncake. The secret ingredient to Hainanese mooncake is to add white pepper in it. Can you believe it? It's a shame that the traditional mooncake are gradually replaced by the modern innovative mooncakes. And I hope today's video will remind you to always support the local bakeries so they can at least sustain their business to our future generation. Actually, there are so many different types of mooncakes that it's very difficult for me to cover it all here. But now I want to introduce you the mooncake that the Chinese use for prayers during the Lantern festival. Have you seen this colorful and spiky mooncake like a durian? This is known as bing tao, a kind of traditional pastry specifically used for prayers and gift during wedding. It's my first time seeing this at Fenghuang, and I was told there is white lotus in it, but usually people will not eat it after prayers. It is a mooncake meant for the god only. Another one is this white and flat biscuit called 月光饼, 月光饼. The older generation use it for prayers because the round and pure white shape symbolize the moon in conjunction with the Mooncake festival. For this Yut Guang Bang, you can eat it after prayer. It tastes a little sweet and salty, a very light version of mooncake compared to the rest we introduced earlier.
咁你而家即係講對未來有啲咩vision 啊咁嘅嘢，覺得想個再整大啲，有冇諗過 export 啊或者
？OK 啦，export 嗰啲就另外一回事啦。其實你問我嘅話，我就最希望嘅話，其實係傳授呢啲所有嘅傳統文化同埋傳統食物落去，再多100、200或者多300年先，再俾我哋嘅下一代嘅下一代嘅下一代，因為呢啲嘢咧就係我哋祖宗傳落嚟嘅。其實最重之到最後嘅話就愛傳承咯，就冇將呢啲傳統文化嘅嘢就越減少咯，愛傳承落去，愛灌輸落去。然之後要分享俾仲更加多嘅人，俾你知道咩係傳統文化同埋傳統嘅食物為主。
嗰啲味道，我要代代相傳。係。如果唔係嘅話，真係冇晒。
嗱，因為真係買少見少㗎啦，呢啲嘢真係你話新潮嘅嘢會越嚟越多，會越嚟越新，但係反而呢啲係舊款嘅嘢會越嚟越少嘅喎，唔會越嚟越多嘅喎。如果係我哋鳳凰唔做呢個角色嘅話，就只係少一個頻道去俾大家知道，其實古早味係咩嘢，咩嘢係傳統食物嘅口味，同埋好重要咯呢啲嘢。
而家都越嚟越少咗，其實講真嘅，好似我而家如果我冇做呢啲 video 嘅話，可能我都好難，我會不知道這些東西。
這個真的很重要，最重要要傳承。
In my private conversation with Melvin, I learned that it is not easy to sustain a traditional bakery. The cost of living is getting higher, the costing of the material, manpower, inflation rate, rental, everything is so expensive. Majority of the income is just enough. It's just enough to cover their operating costs. But what makes people persist in this business when it's not even close to profitable? What are the values that they hold on to? Just like any of the traditional businesses out there, we want to revive the dying culture, retain what the ancestor had passed to us, There's so many noise and instant entertainment in our modern world. Majority of the people easily forget where we come from, but there's always this small bunch of people with their tenacity and never give up spirit. They work night and day just to bring you the familiar taste, the taste that you once enjoyed as a kid. We definitely need more of this, so please, whenever you can, support local businesses. I know there's so many commercial and fancy mooncake out there in the market, but remember, you always have a choice. You can choose to purchase mooncake from traditional bakeries, and your support will greatly help the traditional businesses to sustain, to go for a longer journey. So please like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends and family. Let me know in the comments about the Hokchew and Hainanese mooncake. So happy Mooncake Festival! 中秋节快乐! Bye bye!